Values are so critical because values on a subconscious level impact us on a reality level. And this is why when we set goals and we can't achieve them, we question what's happening. Or why when we say one thing but act a different way, we don't really understand. It's because of your values. If you're wondering what values are, let me break it down. Values are the regard that you hold for something of importance or worth of value to you. They are your personal principles that you stand by. And sometimes we have conscious values that we're very aware of, and sometimes we have those values that we don't even truly realize impact us. All in all, our values motivate and determine the way that we act. Let me give you an example. For me, a big value of mine is security. So I grew up in lower income and I feel like we struggled month to month. And so for me, security is a really, really big value. So when starting my business, I kept coming up this resistance of being able to go into business full time because for me, security is what I valued. And to me, I had convinced myself that a 9-to-5 provided that level of security. It wasn't until the pandemic happened that I realized my foundation wasn't unstable, but I started to see people around me have 9-to-5s that were supposed to be stable and secure collapse. And it made me start questioning what security truly looked like. And I had to go back to the drawing board and redefine what security was as that value of mine. Now, before I did that, I was never really able to dive into my business the way that I wanted to because I had convinced myself that my business wasn't secure, that entrepreneurship was this random roller coaster ride. And as a single mom, I couldn't dare do that. And then when I learned the power of values, I realized the way that that value was impacting me was tremendous. And I did not even realize it. As you can see, values are those fundamental beliefs that guide our actions and our beliefs and ultimately determine our success. So today, I want to talk about the correlation between values and success. Let's go. The first thing you must know about values is that they impact our problem solving and decision making skills. When you have strong values, those values are going to determine and impact our decision making skills. So let's say, for example, you really, really value family time. And so for you, the idea of going back to school, that feels far-fetched because you got to prioritize your family and that can wait. You've convinced yourself of that. Or let's say you deeply value friendships and you and your friend get into a little bit of a disagreement, but you're so scared of that altercation and losing that friendship that you never speak your mind. And so you're just kind of internalizing this offense. On the flip side, let's say that a top value of yours is abundance, right? And so you begin to start taking so many risks and opportunities because you see the potential for the abundance that you can call in. As you can see, values are going to determine the choices that we make on a practical level because ultimately we're going to go back to what we value, allow it to determine how we want to respond, and that in turn determines our results. The second thing is your values give you a sense of purpose and direction. And so they give you a reason to live. They give you a why. They give you that momentum that you need for what it is that you want to create. Let's say for you, you really value success and you find yourself slowly climbing this corporate ladder because you want to create it on your own terms. In addition, values manages our ambition, right? The way in which we approach our short-term and long-term goals and the way in which we approach those goals with or without that level of confidence. And most importantly, the reason that values contribute to your success is because values help you to learn about yourself on a much deeper level. When you begin to understand your values, you begin to understand the way that they play in your life, you begin to understand who you are, why you prioritize certain things, why you don't prioritize others. You then begin to consider the way things have played out in your life and why they've played out as such. The truth is, values are extremely powerful, and it's something that I don't think that we talk about or address enough. I mean, seriously, there's so many areas of values in our life. There's family, there's personal development, there's career, there's financial, there's independence, there's health, there's spiritual, there's relational, there's all of these different areas that we can have values in, right? And you may have a dozen personal values, but understanding those values is going to be so imperative to help you determine the way that they're playing out and the way that they're contributing to the success that you're creating in your life or the lack thereof, and how you can begin to work with them to in turn create that success you desire and deserve. Now, going on that personal development journey and that self-discovery journey can really help you to tune into some values that come up for you. You'll start to notice like why you make certain decisions or what things you think about often or the reason behind why you make certain decisions. And that'll start to provide some level of insight into your values. If you desire to take it to a deeper level, and you want to work with your values more intentionally, and you want to be able to show other people the power of their values and how to understand them and work with them on a deeper level, I'd like to introduce you to my Elevate Method Coaching Certification Program. This program is an unparalleled certification program where you learn the coaching, the community, and the certification. Let me break it down. So you're going to be certified in 7 different areas that help you to learn yourself on a deeper level and to help you to facilitate transformation with your clients that goes deeper, lasts longer, and happens faster. In addition to these 7 certifications, I'm not just throwing them at you, I'm literally teaching you how to leverage them. How to uniquely take your values, how to uniquely take your gifts, your insight, and your passions and pull them together to really be able to create a comprehensive offer to really support your clients on a deeper level. Inside the Elevate Method, you're getting coaching so that when you show up on coaching calls, on lives, and things of that nature, you feel so confident because you see the value that you bring to this market. And then, if that's not already so exciting, you also get access to my intimate yet expansive community of like-minded women who are also learning about themselves on the personal development journey, but more importantly, going after their dreams unapologetically and creating this massive ripple effect by sharing their gift with the world. And being in that environment, we all know, research says that you are an average of the top 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. So being in that environment allows you to really excel the rate at which you get to create your success. If you're ready to not only learn about your personal values, but to really be able to teach other people the same and create this massive ripple effect of sharing your gift with the world, then I invite you to use the show note link below where you can learn all about the Elevate Method Coaching Program. I could rant and rave about it all day. I've put my blood, sweat, and tears figuratively into this program. But on this page, you're going to see all the program, all the details about it, but you're also going to see what my clients are saying and the transformations that they're receiving as well as facilitating. And I invite you to do the same. So definitely check out the details below, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.